So all of my students, it's almost finals, and they're always like, Corey, why do you always tell us to relax? We're stressed out. All you ever say is relax, don't worry about it. Even my wife gets mad at me because I'm always like, just relax. It's not that big of a deal. And one of my students finally said, look, you got to explain to us what you mean by relax. Why are you always telling people to relax? So I'll explain it to you. I mean, in my class, there's a very, very, very small chance that you're going to fail if you know what you're doing. Like, I'm not the type of person out here who's trying to, like, test your ninja skills and, like, oh, can they figure out this tricky question? Nah, I mean, I teach freshman English and I teach ESL. Can you write an essay? If you can, well, then fucking relax. You write an essay and you pass the fucking class. Like, I don't understand why you guys are so worried about this. All I want is for you to demonstrate to me that you've mastered the things in the class. And if you've mastered the shit in the class, you pass. Like, that's it. Like, I'm the person who enters the grades. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say you failed the first essay because you didn't know what you were doing. Your writing was trash and you had no idea what you were doing. You wrote a bunch of sentences that didn't really make sense. The grammar was all fucked up. And then you were like, oh man, I'm going to fail. And then you wrote the second one and it wasn't that good either, but you got better and better. And by the end of the semester, you know how to write an essay. You can write an essay now. You think I'm going to fail you? Like, this nigga didn't do good on that first one, so he sucks and he fails. No, I would never do that. That doesn't even make sense. Like, that just means I got to teach you again next semester, and you already know the shit, and me and you just going to be staring at each other, and you're going to be mad, and you're going to be mad that I'm not mad, because, again, I'm always relaxed. Like, I don't really give a shit also. I mean, I give a shit, but not, like, if I have to stare at you. Like, I can look at somebody who has animosity towards me for very long periods of time without flinching because, you know, I'm a pretty happy guy, and, you know, that's how I interact with people. But the point is, would it make sense to be in that situation because you figured out how to write an essay? So, to my students, to the people who are worried and are wondering what I mean by relax, that's what I mean. Just relax, man. You got a final coming up. You write this essay, bada boom, bada bing. You got topic sentences. You got major details. You got minor details. I mean, can you do the shit? Yes, then fine. You pass. Like, that's it. You want an A? I mean, then write an A quality essay and, you know, you can pass. Do your grades matter? I mean, yes, in the logistical sense of, like, I have to do an average. But, I mean, teachers curve things all the time. Maybe I got to, you know, curve that bitch a little more for you because you learned a lot on the way through. But, you know, it's just, I have to see that you can do the things that we learned in the class. If you do that, you get the grade, you're out of there, you move on with your life. Zero people major in freshman English. Like, that's just not a major. Like, you sweat in my class because you think that this is going to change your life, and for the worse, if you fail, it's not. Like, I'm not even your ultimate goal. I'm kind of an obstacle. I know that's like the thing, and I'm not, and like, it doesn't make me feel bad that I'm kind of an obstacle. It actually is kind of funny to me, but I don't want you to think of it as an obstacle. I want you to think of it as like a step. Like, I got to do this, and then I take the next step, then I take the next step, and I'm okay with being that first step. You know what I'm saying? But you're not going to get to the next step if you worried about the first step, and you so worried that you fuck up on the final, and then you got to take the class again. So I made this video for my students who ask me why I say relax, and that is why I tell you to relax. And again, I know I say that a lot, and if there's any advice I can give you about telling people to relax, it's that if you tell your wife to relax, every time she gets mad, you're going to be making videos in your car because you ain't going to want to really go home right now because she might be upset. You know, that maybe she was having a bad day, and instead of being empathetic, you were like, look, nigga, just relax. You know, we got this lunch to eat, and you fucking up. See, that's not the way you should approach a relationship, but it is the way you should approach my class because, you know, that's the best way to do it. All right. Thank you. Have a good fight.